Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Welcome to ROX Rock Box. Welcome to Facebook or YouTube, whichever one you are watching on. Hope we're all well. Please do say hello. Please do comment. This is our communal altar. So it's not what we do, it's what you guys do tonight. They're becoming quite popular, and it's really nice to do these evenings where we all come together and produce a lovely altar / grid, whatever it is that we're celebrating. We've been doing these for the pagan festivals, and we've been doing them for the full moons and the new moons. So hello Leslie, hey Angela, hey Shardy, hope you're well. I know that there is a lot of things going on tonight, so I'm not expecting the normal numbers as we normally get to, but who is here is meant to be here, and we will make a grid out of that. Blessings to you, Carolyn. So this communal altar is to signify Lammas, or the pagan one. The pagan version is Lunasad. And this is the first harvest. So this is for us to look at what we have been putting into ourselves. If we're looking at the old times, this would be for the farmers as well, looking at what we have planted, looking at what we have sown. And now is the time to see the first fruits, the first rewards of what we have put into. So hi, Lucy. Hi, Sarah. Nice to see people are coming on. So yeah, Lammas or Lanusa, which is the pagan festival, and that's tomorrow. So normally what we would be doing is, because Halloween is the pagan New Year, so then we've got the winter solstice, which is the return of the light. Then we have Imbolc. So between winter solstice and Imbolc, that's when we start planting, start putting seeds of ideas into this. I know we didn't cover that because we jumped on board around the spring equinox when we went on lockdown. So we start planting those seeds and start seeing them flourish, start seeing them grow. But what we do have, and what we have been doing, is the new moons and the full moons. So while we're growing in the pagan festivals, we're also taking bite-sized chunks of those goals with the new and the full moons. And on Monday, we've got the full moon of August, the sturgeon moon, or the green grain moon. And so we've got a nice double whammy going on here. So not only tomorrow can we look at what we have achieved through this year, but we can also add that a little bit more vibration to the full moon. So those of you who were with us on the last new moon, we had our visuals and our emotional intentions put into the bowls. I've got them at the side of me now because we've just starting afresh with the full moon. And so here we can really put in what we wish to gain from the full moon, any intentions. The full moon is at its brightest, it's at its most highest of energies, so we can really put our wills and goals out there to bring in, and also to keep us going over now, because from the full moon the moon starts to wane and the power gets less, so we need to hold on to those dreams to last us until the next new moon, and then we can build up again as the moon waxes to the full. So that's what we're looking at. And then I thought, why not just do a general healing as well? So we've got two, we may as well make it a third. So we've got the general healing as well that's going on. So if we look at the grid view, Okay, so here we've got our views. Hello, Jennifer. Lovely to see you, sweetheart. So here we have got the middle board, which is the Atlantean water healing yantra board. And this is going to be our Lammas board for tonight, the grid, the altar. And in the center of that, we have a Mukite sphere to represent Lammas, you know, that nice yellow sphere looking like the sun. Then we have the moon board. Hey, Karen. Nice to see you, sweetheart. And on the moon board in the center there, we have a Merlinite toadstool. We thought we'd bring the fairies into play here and the pixies. So we've got a Merlinite toadstool for that one. That's the full, that's to represent the full moon. And then we have the flower of life yantra board. And in the center there, we've got the green opal toadstool, just to represent that healing. So what I'm going to be doing in a moment is just to get you guys just to think, just to turn in on yourself and just to think, what would you like to gain, to put your intent to over the next 3 days. Lammas starts tomorrow and the full moon is on Monday. And then also, is there any healing you'd like to send out to anybody? Okay. Hello, Julie. So if you are wanting any words to put onto the altar to send healing either to yourself, to Mother Earth, to the universe, to anyone in particular, if you want to put that on a particular grid, we do have the moon crescent rose quartz bowls on each of those. So any words, just mention what grid board you want it to go onto, whether water, moon, or flower, and we can put those on there. And then on Monday, along with the new moon intentions, we're going to burn those, and I'll do that after the Monday Night Development Club. Okay, so we will be burning those. But if there's any crystals that you want to see on these grids, then you just mention those as well. And if there's a particular grid you want those crystals to go onto, then again, you just state water, moon, or flower, and that will be on there. Okay, we do have the elements in their directions. So in the north, we have the fossilized wood. And then in the south, we have garnet. And then in the east, we have air, the smoky quartz. And then west, we have water, which is the beryl. So you don't have to, if you're doing this at home, you don't have to call in the elements or the cardinal signs, but I like to do that. So that is optional for you guys. So now we can pass it over to you guys, just for you to sit there and just to think on Lammas. What colors do you see? If you don't know your crystals, again, you can say some words and we can relate them to crystals, and Adam will be putting them onto the gridding boards. So say your words, say your crystals, and then if you want to put anything into the rose quartz bowls for the healing and the intentions, please do so. Okay, so now I'm passing this over to you guys to do what we love doing, which is the communal altars. So whenever you're ready, start commenting, and I will be I'll be writing down any words to put into the bowls, and Adam will be adding the crystals to the grids. What a lovely assistant. Yes, absolutely. He makes a good hand model. Okay. So just in your own time, just take a few moments, take a few deep breaths. Think of Lammas. Lunasa, which is the pagan version. Think of the full moon on Monday. What intentions would you want to put onto there? And then don't forget the general healing. Do you yourself want some healing? Or is there somebody there that you know that needs healing and you want to send that over to them? Okay. So Julie, you would like the word positivity. Okay, and Leslie Patricia Cohen would like sunstone for Lammas, please.
I want to be careful.
You're never late, Carolyn. You are just in time. Okay, in the center on the grid view, in the center there, we have the water board and we have the Mukite sphere in the center there to represent Lammas or Lunasta. And then we have the moon board with Merlinite in the center of it for the full moon on Monday. And then on the Flower of Life board, we have green opal on there. We're also doing a general healing as well for yourself or for somebody else. Okay. Could you place the word positivity? I don't think Julie. No. So yeah. Any board. Thank you, Adam. Okay, so after sunstone, we then have orange calcite on the Lammas board for Lucy. Thank you, Lucy. Okay, Julie, on the Flower of Life board, healing for your mum. Is that you would like the word healing put into the bowl? Or would you like the word healing going to the bowl and also crystals for healing on the grid as well? And Shardy, abundance for Lammas. Is that a word or crystal? I'll write the word, and I think there's the only one crystal that we can think of for abundance.
I think that's citrine.
The gorgeous citrine. So, and there's the abundance for the Lammas. Thank you, darling. So just to let people know, if anyone has joined us, this is not a market selling group night. This is a communal altar grid night for Lammas, for the full moon, and for general healing. So this is everybody coming together, and we are just being your legs, building this beautiful community. At the end of this, we will be putting the grids up on full view for people to see. And when we say goodbye, we'll leave it there for a further 5 minutes, just so people can draw off the energy. And we'll be taking pictures to put onto the Facebook page as well as. Okay. So So Carolyn Smith, jade for Lammas, for abundance. Lovely. Okay, so the words trust, patience, and tranquility. Okay. We'll put that on the Flower of Life healing grid for you, Lucy. Okay. Healing for Leslie and Sue. Healing. And then we'll need a healing crystal to go onto the healing board for you there, Leslie. Okay. So I've wrote those words down. And then also Julie Moody would like healing crystals to go onto the healing board. So that's to go onto the healing board. Thank you, sweetheart. And then something for healing on that board for Leslie. And then something for Julie as well. Pink calcite, I'd say, for one of them. And then abalone. We'll go with abalone. So Julie, we're putting pink calcite on the healing grid for your mum. And Leslie, for you and Sue, we're going to be putting some tiny abalone shell on there. Okay. Carolyn Biggs, could I have flower agate on full moon, please? Coming to life. Beautiful. Absolutely. We'll just put the abalone on the healing grid, and then we'll do the flower of life there for you. Citrine, beautiful. Absolutely, Shardy, it's on there for you, gorgeous. You're welcome, Lucy. You're welcome, Julie. You're welcome, Leslie. So, yeah. It's going to be nice because this is going to be a nice short session. It shouldn't be as long as what our market ones are like. The flower of life for Carolyn Biggs on the moon board. Flower agate, yeah. Yep, no problem. We've just got the one big piece, so we're going to put that on the corner. Full moon. Thank you, darling. Okay, so we've then got Rainbow Moonstone for the full moon board, please. And then Carolyn would like positive changes in the workplace. Crystals of our choice, I think that is. So I'll just put your name with that just to heighten that intention. So a positive change on the moon grid, please. Yes, rhodochrosite. Absolutely, Bear. Yes, let's get that bit of inner child going on in there. That's to go with it. Brilliant. Thank you, gorgeous. Okay, green opal. Do we have any left after last night? And where would you like the green opal to go, Leslie? You're on camera. We'll just wait for that. Is that what? Oh, cool. On the healing board. And then this one is healing for everyone in the world that needs help with their mental health. So if you could put that bit of paper, and then I think scholarcite on the healing board. Yep, to go with those words with Carolyn Smith. Okay, Angela, I need some motivation, and I want to say fluidity and an aventurine for my mum. Healing, please. Okay, so both of these are on the healing board, Angela. Angela, mum. So fluidity and motivation. If anyone has just joined us and are wondering what on earth is going on, please just drop a comment, and either myself or one of these gorgeous people who have been doing these for a few weeks now will help you out. Green adventuring for the healing board with that one, please, for Angela's mum. But you also want some fluidity. And some motivation. I'm thinking pink opal there for you, Angela. On the same board, please, Adam. You're welcome, Miss Biggs. Lucy, can I have some Lammas on the full moon board, please? Embracing change with calm and flow. I've only got my piece there.
What's the one we've got?
I think there might be a Peruvian. Yeah. Absolutely, Shardy. Let's get the green opal on there. You certainly can, Julie. There is already amber on the water board. That is for the full moon. The Lammas. He's not in. Full moon. So So I've just gave my wedding ring to go on the full moon board to support the Lammas sphere. So that's on there for you, Lucy, with calm and flow. Yeah, sorry, Judy. I was just saying on the Atlantean water board, there is 2 Sumatran amber freeforms on there, but we do also have some small pieces of amber, so we can put that on there, and I think it would look nice on the Lammas. Could you write that with a Lammas, please, darling? There you go. Are you using my amber?
Yeah, because we sold it.
What's some with the big tray Baltic? Oh, Carolyn, you see, I've just put your scallops on the healing board. For your high vibe, I think we'll have the little apotholites. They're quite high vibe. They're gorgeous. I just love putting my hand in the bag of the of them because they're really tiny, but they're really buzzy. Mr. Moody, hope you're well, young man. So Amber has gone on to the Lammas board for you, Julie. And then we're just having the apotholites going on to... she wants it to lift you away from worries and doubts. What board do you feel? Healing? Yeah? Do you want to go full on the moon board? Or you could do that? Okay, crystals for the healing board are now done with, but I will still happily write any words to put into the rose quartz bowl on there. So everyone is going to get a bit of that energy. Okay, but no more crystals for the flower of life board, the general healing. But we've still got the Lammas board and we've still got the full moon board to put some on there. Okay. You show me the bag. Oh, actually, oh, sorry. I love these. These are the little apotholites. Great for gridding. They're gorgeous. So they're your high vibes for you, Carolyn. I'm just putting my hand in the bag. So Mr. Moody would like some clear quartz on the full moon, please. Clarity with decisions. Very wise there, young man. Very wise. Just like putting your hand in a bowl of ice. Gorgeous. Ding, 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 ding. Oh. Okay, so that is done. Shardy, connection and spiritual growth on the full moon board and suitable crystal to accompany. I would say I like. Sorry?
It's going to be almost 12 if I put on
Oh, I did have my smaller pieces. So, lovely, Shardy. And if that could go into the bowl with those, thank you very much. Now, I'm just doing this. These are coming up in next week's market. Carolyn wants some fire for the full moon. Nothing says fire more than fire agate. So there we go. Fire agate is going on there. Lovely, Leslie. I will put the words healing for anxiety. I will put that in the rose quartz bowl for the healing grid. And now the full moon board is full of crystals, but we can still add words into the bowl. The healing grid, the flower of life one for the general healing, that is full. So it's just the Lammas for crystals, but we can still have words to put into these bowls. That's for Leslie in the healing bowl. The pink opal on the Lammas board.
Yeah, the two pieces we've had are on the other board. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. No, yeah.
We're just looking. I think our pink opal has already been used up on the healing board. We've got some strawberry quartz, Miss Moody. It's amazing. I get a little bit worried that there isn't going to be enough things to fill these 3 boards, but we do a bloody good job on these nights. And also don't forget to use these nights where we come together to take some of this for your own personal grid, for your own personal altars that you do at home. So this is what we do, and this is why we come on before the actual celebration, just so people can see and get some ideas for what they can do in their own house. Okay.
That kind of strawberry quartz, which is the pink variety.
Oh yes.
So it's got
You really wanted the flow of opal. The only thing that I'm thinking that we are missing, and which brings in the flow, is aquamarine. Oh yeah, it's what Bear's just picked up. So that's what I'm feeling, and that's what's going to be my suggestion, was aquamarine. I thought of that when Lucy wanted the Larimar. So I think aquamarine would be a nice one, because it is the water. But then we have got these paler, the more traditional strawberry quartz. I think that might be a yes for aquamarine is good, brilliant. And I do think Shardy would like some strawberry quartz. Yeah, for Lammas, the aquamarine. I love this aquamarine. It's so tiny. It's beautiful. Yeah, and if you didn't have And if you haven't got fire agate, feel free to use garnet for an alternative, or carnelian would be another one if you haven't got fire agate. Oh, snake skin. Love it. Beautiful. Bit of crackle agate. Nice. A crystal to thank the earth for providing the harvest. Absolutely. Absolutely. A nice earthy. Why Biggles is looking for an earthy crystal. Shardy, is it okay to have multiple altars in our homes, i.e. one for Lammas and one for the full? Yep. Yeah, absolutely. We have these set up all the time for that. Yes. Yeah. So, Kim, we're going to put some picture jasper for the earth. But then it's also okay to have a altar and to encompass all of these. And we were also, a few months ago, we were talking about having that 12-month altar where, you know, we would start off with Halloween with Shaman, which is the pagan New Year. So we'd start by putting something on our sacred space for that. And then for each full moon, new moon, and pagan festival after that, we just alter that, alter the altar by putting a little bit of the current celebration there, but leave something there from the past. So then when you come to the next Samhain, you can see your progression from the last one down to the current one and see how far you've come on your journey. Yes. Yeah, this is our piece of snakeskin agate. I love it. It's gorgeous. So yeah, so absolutely, you can have multiples of them. You can incorporate them. But for me, it's just easy for us to clear down and then start again from fresh, just so anyone who is new, and it's easier to understand and to look at what we are doing for Lammas, for the healing, and for the full moon, rather than having bits here that are from previous celebrations. Yeah, do strawberry quartz for Shardy. Okay. So I think we're nearly there. Okay. So I think we're nearly there. Biggles is just going to put his energy onto the board. I've done mine with joining Julie with the aquamarine and Shardy with the strawberry quartz. So Adam is going to be putting Botswana agate onto the Lammas. And this is one of the crystals that is good for Lammas. To celebrate Lammas, Botswana agate is one of the stones. So the next time we're going to be coming together to do this will be for the new moon. And then he's going to put some 1,000-layer quartz, some lodolite. That's going onto the grid as well. Building those layers, building those foundations. Keep it going. Keep the land plentiful. Keep ourselves plentiful. Keep building these layers. Is there room for one more? There is room for one more stone. So yeah, so that will be our next one. And then we will have the autumn equinox. And then we can start a real proper altar with shamine at the end of October. We will be building up, and we can go for the full 12 months then, go through all the different festivals and the moons. So if anybody else has got any more words or any more, we've got room for one more crystal on the Lammas board if anyone wants to suggest. Okay, and while that is going on, just to say thank you for anyone who was on here that supported us last night for the market. Those invoices have all been sent now. And also, this will be the last time this week we're coming on live. We will be back on Monday night for the Monday night development. And I'll be back to doing the spheres because it's the full moon. The full moon is 1 minute to 4 Monday PM.
I'm going to do carnelian as no one suggested anything because that's a good one.
Okay, so Bear is putting carnelian on the Lammas because that's another one for Lammas, and no one suggested it. So that's going to go. That's going to be the final crystal. So yeah, so it's going to be full moon, 1 minute to 4 on Monday at PM. So Monday night I'll be back doing the spheres. And what I might be doing with this is I'm going to be segregating them into the past, present, and future. That's what I have been guided to do. And so, as much as I love everyone coming on board and doing and asking for a card and doing some readings, there will only be some people I can do the past, present, and future for. So what we'll be doing that is I'll be asking you guys to comment, and then I'll hide the comments, so I won't see who it is that's commenting, and then I'll just be picking numbers. So I'll be saying who was number 6, and Adam will bring up who was the 6th person to comment, and I'll be doing 4 or 5 of those. But anybody else who's commented, I'll do a 1-card reading for those people who didn't get round to getting a past, present, and future with the spheres. So the balls are coming back on Monday. Okay, so I am very impressed with the energy of these gridding boards. Good job, guys. This is what I love doing. These are my favorite evenings, is when we come together as a community. So I'm going to shut myself down, and I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes just to draw in the energy from these boards. Anything you wish to draw from these, please do so. If you just want to focus on a board, please do so. But like I said, afterwards, we will be showing these for 5 minutes after we go off air for people to spend a little bit longer. And we will be popping the pictures up on Facebook. So I'm just going to disappear for 2 minutes. I will be back. Then I'll end tonight's show, and then we'll put them on for a further 5 minutes. So enjoy. I'm back. How amazing is that? Absolute brilliant. Well done, all of you. We do appreciate everyone coming on board and getting involved in this. Like I said, I know tonight Molly's got her beautiful market going on. I think the beautiful bee of Crystal Dreams, I think she's got something going on. So I really appreciate people taking the time to come on here and to do something different on a Friday night, building these grids up. So yeah, well done. Thank you all so much for joining in and being part of this. And is there any questions at all? If not, like I said, we will see you all at 6:30 on Monday. So whatever you do over the weekend, don't worry, Moody's. We've got some cream teas in for tomorrow. We've got some cake. We've got some biscuits. So we are really going to have a good harvest, okay? We've got jam, clotted cream, scones, and cakes. So my day is going to be amazing tomorrow. I've got the beautiful Patrick Gamble and his gorgeous partner Judy coming to see me at 10. Social distancing in our back garden. And then followed by the beautiful Moody's for our weekly catch-up, which I've grown to love. I really enjoy getting our weekly meetings coming up. I don't want them to end. I love it. It's beautiful. So, yeah, thank you all so much. Like I said, I'll drop down and then these boards will be up for further 5 minutes. So if you want to meditate, if you want to do what you want to do, please do so. But love to you all. Lammas blessings to you all. Whatever you do over the weekend, make sure you have fun. Make sure it's joyful. And make sure you laugh a lot. And see you all on Monday. Bye-bye.